What's going on, everybody? JD Game here, and today, guys, we are finally going to be back for episode 4 of how to build Hello Neighbor pre-alpha in Minecraft. I apologize for the long delay. It was a whole thing. I'm not going to really go into detail. We're not going to worry about that right now. Nevertheless, before we get started, I just want everybody to know that if you have the chance, you should probably take a look at my remastered series. I'm starting to remaster a lot of my old Hello Neighbor designs, and I'm not going to lie to you, this one could probably definitely use it. So, I just hope you guys enjoyed this. Do be sure to subscribe, and take a look out for remastered, especially if you're watching this now, because who knows, by this time maybe this build is remastered and looks a lot better, because I'm not gonna lie, it's a little rough around the edges, but nevertheless it's still solid, it still works, it's a good build, and here we go. Alrighty, so to begin the build today, what we're going to need is some blue concrete and some spruce wood stairs. We're going to start off by coming to the garage here, and we're going to place a row of blue concrete, followed by some spruce wood stairs just on the outside like this, just to mark it for now. Then what we're going to do is we're going to count 10 blocks, including this one right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to just come across like this, come all the way to the bottom here, and just like that, this looks good. We'll fill this in off camera, but for now what we're also going to do is what we're going to do, we're just going to create like a little roof right here, and we're going to place a row of blocks just like this. We're always going to make sure that we're missing a block. Just like this. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to fill all this blue concrete in. And once this is filled in, I'll be right back and we'll work on the roofing area. Okay, so now that this is filled in, what we're going to do is we're going to grab some black stained glass and we're going to put some windows in. We're going to come to the middle right here. Well, I guess it's a 2-block middle, so do keep that in mind. And what we're going to do is we're going to count out 2 blocks. 1, 2, and then on the third, we're going to break a gap. That's going to be 4 blocks thick, just like this. And we're going to put a bunch of black stained glass in. We're going to skip 2 more, and then on the third, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to break just like this, and we're going to put more glass in. Once that's done, we're going to come up to the roof, and we just have a small adjustment to make. What we're going to do is we're going to grab some spruce wood slabs, and we're going to place them on each block on the corners like this, and we're going to come out 1. We're going to do the same thing on the edging right here. Whoops. Once that's done, we're actually going to shave this block off. Or no, sorry, we're going to keep that block, that's right. Then we're going to place spruce wood slabs on the outside just like that. We're going to break these blocks right here. We're going to place these slabs just on top, followed by 2 blue concrete and 2 spruce wood slabs just like this. Then, as you can see right now, the thickness of the slabs is 2. We're actually going to make it 4, just like this. There we go, 1 more. Okay, perfect. Now that that's filled in, we'll make our way to the right. Okay, so to continue, what we're going to do is we're actually going to come to this little segment right here. And the reason for that is it's about the same height as this area, and the one in the middle is actually a lot taller. So we'll focus on this area right here to begin. Now we're going to do the same thing that we did over here, and we're going to start on this block right here, and we're going to count up 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you can see, the blue block should be the same height as this one right here. Then coming out, we're going to do the exact same height. We're going to come to the other side, do the exact same thing. Just like this. And then as we make our way to the middle segment, we're actually going to go up a block, just like this. We're going to do the same thing over here. And then we're going to connect them. And then in the middle as well, we're also going to place another block. Then we're going to grab some spruce wood slabs. We're going to place it just on top of this block right here, and on the other end. Now we're going to fill this in off camera, and as soon as that's filled in, we'll be right back. Alrighty, so now that that's all filled in, what we're going to do is we're going to grab some spruce wood slabs, and we're going to come to where we had the marker, which I just broke a second ago. We could break this one as well. And we're actually going to come outwards at the block level of 3 blocks, just like this. Then we're going to build on top of this one, come out 3. We're going to come out 1 here, 2, 1, and we're just going to repeat the same pattern, just like this. There we are. And once this is complete, now what we're going to do is we're just going to put some windows in, and the windows, thankfully, are at the exact same height of the ones over here. So if we look at the top, we can actually count down 3 concrete blocks. So we got from this one, 1, 2, 3, and then on the fourth, we're actually going to break an opening of 2 by 3, just like this. Then we're going to skip 2. We're going to break. And as you can see, everything lines up perfectly. Alrighty, now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our blue concrete, and starting from this corner right here, we're actually going to build around at the same level, or we're going to trace the outside right here. Because essentially what I want to do is we're just going to fill this entire thing in, all the way up to the same height as what we've already got here. So as you can see, everything, yep, it all lines up, the exact same height. Let's just fill this entire area in. Once I have this whole area filled in, I'll be right back. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start out by grabbing some spruce wood slabs, and we're actually going to come out from this block right here, and we want to make sure that we're coming out at the exact same height as these stairs. Let me just replace this, must have broke it by accident. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come across over here, and we're going to do the same thing right on the corner block. Then essentially what we're going to do is we're just going to make a triangle shape all the way to the top. So let's just do this all the way until it lines up, and as you can see, it should line up right in the middle. Once again, here's another reason I think this build should be remastered. For all you people with OCD or whatever out there, not fun. Doesn't line up. And I know I don't like it, but it's whatever, I guess. Not the end of the world. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab some black stained glass. And funny enough, guys, to make the windows, it's very easy. Everything in the front actually lines up. So it should just be one block, yep, one half block above the little roof we just made. Skip 2. Break 2 more. Just like that, as you can see, we got the front windows. Perfect. Now we can continue to move backwards. Okay, so like I said, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be working on more towards the back. We're going to start off by grabbing our concrete, and essentially this wasn't there to begin with, I don't think. You're going to come to this block right here in the back left corner, and you're going to come out 3 blocks, and essentially to make sure you're lined up properly, you just want to make sure that 1 block is poking out. Then we're going to count up 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over to the right 1 and up, and then we're going to skip a block, and then go up a block. Skip a block, go up a block, and we're going to do this until you're lined up with this wall right here. We can then just fill in what is seen, and the reason that we're not fully filling this area in is because essentially there's nothing upstairs, so it doesn't matter. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab some spruce wood slabs, and we're just going to come up and out, just like this. Whenever we come up a block, we come 1 out. When we build on top, we go 2, 1 out, 2 on top, 1 out, 2 on top, 1 out, just like this. Perfect. So guys, unfortunately I made a little bit of a boo-boo and I realized we did something wrong, so it's a quick and easy fix. Let's just do that right now. As you can see, we just built this area, and I built up this middle segment to line up with it perfectly. What we're going to have to do though is, right here, what we're going to do, we're just going to build everything back a block. So all our concrete lined up here, we're just going to move it back 1. So just trace exactly what we've done so far. Whoops. Just like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to break all the concrete that we have right here. I apologize, that's on me, a little bit of a mistake. And as you can see, everything should still line up. Just break the concrete, not the slabs. There we go. Just like this. There we go. Alrighty. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to fill this in just like what we had done a few seconds ago. And everything should line up the exact same. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to shave some of the slabs off just like this. And then we can also put, for the ones that can, we're going to put the slabs just on the roof like that. There we are. My apologies, guys. That's my mistake. We can also make sure to fill this in as well, so everything will stay the exact same. Let's fill this in. There we are. Come from behind. And then we'll just grab our concrete and we'll make a row just like this. Alrighty, there we go. Everything lines up. Like I said, the only step that you guys got to do differently is make sure that you fill all this in. And actually, while we're at it, we can come to this block right here and we can fill this in as well. Just like that. Alrighty, now back to where we left off. Okay, so now that we're all fixed up and we can continue, what we're going to start out by doing is we're going to come to this left corner right here. Not exactly the corner block, but the block right before the slab, and we're going to come up 2 blocks just like this. We're then going to count out 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you can see, should perfectly line up with this wall right here. And I didn't put the corner in, so as you can see, there's also just a little space right there. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to fill this in just like this. Then we're going to grab our spruce wood slabs. We're going to put one on each corner. We're then going to build one on top for the next. Then we're going to grab our concrete, fill this area in. We're going to come out one spruce wood slab, and then put one out just on top, just like this. Now all we got to do is put a little balcony and a window. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come to the top, and we're going to count down three concrete blocks. So 1, 2, 3, and on the third and the fourth, we're just going to break open an area right here. Then we're going to skip 1 and break 2, and we're going to put a dark oak door. We're then going to proceed to grab some spruce wood slabs, and we're going to come across 5 blocks like this, then 3 more out, and we're going to grab some iron bars, and we're just going to put it on the edging just to make a railing, just like this. And just like that, we got some of the front area done. We're just going to shave this down to be the exact same height as it is right here. And just like that, guys, we're one step closer to getting this thing done. So for the next step today, what we're going to do is we're just going to grab this blue concrete, and we're going to come at the same height as the dark oak door, and we're going to come out 1 block. We're then going to place some spruce wood slabs just on top like this, and we're going to count out 14 blocks, including the one we've already placed here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Once again, we're then going to place some spruce wood slabs on top, as well as some off to the side like this. What we're then going to do is we're just going to place some concrete blocks like this, and we're going to follow the exact same pattern that we have been the entire time. So that's going to be spruce wood slab on each corner. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place some on top. Then let's grab our concrete and fill it in just like this. Let's grab our slabs, place some out on top, and we're just going to follow this exact same pattern until the entire thing is complete. There we go. And just like that, we got all 14. Perfect. Alrighty, so this next step is actually going to be quite a bit different. What we're going to do is we're actually just going to grab a block of your choice, like, I don't know, let's say this black stained glass, and we're just going to build from this corner right here, all the way down to the ground. And the reason we're doing this is because we're going to be making a little platform, and in order to make sure that it lines up properly, we want to just make sure that we have the right area on the ground. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab some dark oak fences, and we're actually going to break one like this, or the ground like this, and we're going to go up five dark oak fences. So that's 3, 4, 5. On the next one, we're going to grab our spruce wood slabs. We're going to stack 2 on top of each other, and then what we're going to do is we're going to build just to the wall. And the reason that I'm only building to here is because this is going to end up being filled in just like this. And then let's have this line up, and as you can see, it should line up perfectly to the corners like this. Then we can break this entire area. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my blue concrete, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this whole area in, and pretty much, here, I'm going to make a rectangle for you guys just to make this a lot easier. There we go. You're going to want to fill this entire area in, and from this area that we've already worked on, we're just going to grab our slabs, and we're just going to make sure that they connect to the wall, just like this. There we go. Alrighty, let's fill this entire thing in. So now that we got this front area filled in, what we can do is we're going to come to this concrete corner right here, and we're going to count out 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. On the third, we're going to go down, we're going to break 2, and we're going to place 2 black stained glass. And from the top here, we're going to count out 2 more. 1, 2, and then we're going to break these 2 blocks, skip 1, break these 2, and we're going to fill these in with black concrete, or not black concrete, black stained glass as well. Alrighty, there we go. Look at that. We got pretty much the whole front done. Alrighty, guys, and if you've made it this far, congrats. You're actually doing a great job. I mean, up to this point, we've gotten quite a bit of work done, and it's nice to see that the front is actually coming together, and we built a lot of the roof. Unfortunately, there's still quite a bit of work to be done, but nevertheless, don't worry, I'm going to try to pump the rest of this series out by this week, because I want to make sure that this entire thing is going to be done. I'm trying to go back and revamp a lot of my builds, make sure that I get a lot of them finished, and that way I can continue along and make sure that we're getting everything done. Like I said, guys, do make sure to go check out the Remastered series. We've got a lot of cool builds from the past that I've decided to remaster, and I think they look pretty great, so if you want, feel free to give those a look, and enjoy. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm happy to say that this series is back. I'm excited to finish it up, and we will talk to you all soon. But anyway, Till next time, guys. Peace.